Beloved, you are not the labels that you've adopted for yourself. You are not the image that you've curated for yourself. You are not the limitations that you abide in just because you abide in a human vessel. The Christ speaks. You are overwhelmed because you feel that you have to figure it out on your own. You're unhappy because you thought you knew what would lead you to your happiness, but you never trusted. So you made your own way, believing that if you didn't do it, no one else could. You've gone to religious circles in New Age, and just the same, you feel an attachment to me, who is yours, the author of your faith, the perfection of your becoming. Yet religious circles preach from pulpits of fear, and the New Age spiritual community neglects me altogether. They know of me, but they don't know me. Perhaps no more than the religious circles you've been accustomed to. You think I've come to take away from you, but I truly only come to give you life and life more abundantly. When I have said it's not what goes in your mouth that defiles you, but it is what comes out of your mouth that defiles you, how have you applied this teaching? Have you accepted the dogmatic representation of this that says, because you smoke or you drink, you cannot come to my table? If that be the case, then you neglect even the fact that I walked with sinners when I sat with them, but I never called them by such a name. No, I didn't. It was the Pharisees and the leadership of the time that decided to make an identity of those who seemed to be lesser than they were. And they neglected themselves. That there was a time where man found me outside of temples, perhaps in ritual, but always within themselves. I did this for you. So you really believe that the material world, that which you can see and sense and perceive with the gifts I've given you through this human vessel, is a limitation. And the only way in which you can find it? No, it's not, my dear. Because you are so much more than the physicality of your reality. I demonstrated this when I walked the earth. But my spirit has not left. All of the heavens and the earth are in my hands. And you sit there counting your responsibilities and stumbling, and it breaks my heart because if only you knew that you were not alone. If only you knew that once we get the world out of you, true life can begin. I know that religion has hurt you. I know that your family has hurt you. I know that you feel unseen and unheard, underprivileged, neglected even. But what if I positioned you in this way, in these circumstances, so that you can finally break the bonds that keep you imprisoned, thinking that it was all by your might, or all in your power? If you are not lost, I'm beckoning you to just pause and to think and to open your heart above all else to what is true for you. Are you tired? Yes? Good. Speak it. Feel it. Own it. The more you dismiss all of these circumstances, situations, responsibilities that are tearing at you, the more they're going to persist. Because your lack of humility is what's going to cause your downfall. I am beckoning you to realize the illusion is everything that you've been taught. there's another way, a more true way of living and being. And you know this already. It's not something you've not known or heard. It didn't need to be said, but what was said only reinforced what you knew deep within. So why do you insist on doubting yet still? A fabric of reality that you have held on to, but you have not known how to discard, despite you feeling it being foolish. People didn't see me when I walked the earth. I'm not expecting you to fully understand what is in front of you, but with a willing heart, you may. What do you want from life? And why do you think it's so out of reach? You've given everything. Perhaps you haven't yielded anything. Why do you think that is? My heart breaks because of the perception that humanity holds about the reality of their life. And more than that, the misconceptions they hold about me. The one who fabricated, created you, and instilled purpose, dignity, love, and fortitude into you, into your very being. I know this life was not meant to be a constant struggle. This life is actually meant to return you to me, to bring you back home, to allow you to really, truly discover yourself as you were always meant to be, not as the world fashioned you to be, with its conditioning, with its judgments, with its angst and animosity. You just keep running away from the truth. But you don't have to anymore. The life that you seek is readily available to you. I'd be lying if I told you it would just be handed to you. It won't be. There's much that we need to discard in your belief systems and your victim mentality or your people-pleasing habits. All the things that conceal the truth of who and what you are. And the truth of who and what you are is actually founded upon the very truth that you've held on to but haven't understood concisely. That is, that I, the cornerstone that the builders rejected, am with you, am in you. And just waiting patiently. I said to you, I would never leave you nor forsake you. It won't happen. But in order for that to occur, I need your free will. I need you to say, yes, Lord. I need you in this with me. And I need you to remember all the times that I did not let you down, even when you felt and found that your house of cards was in fact collapsing. There are no coincidences, only synchronicities that speak to the length and depth and significance of my love for you, and how with our power, mind made flesh in you, can you overcome the world as I too overcame the world. So my question is, are you willing to say yes? Or will you allow doubt to be a manifestation of your destruction? A no to your lifeline. A denial to the truth that you yourself hold deep within. There's a reason why I've equipped you with all the tools, but I never gave you a handbook. It's because if I gave you the handbook, you would run ahead of me and not walk with me. I never asked you to step up. I asked you to follow me. And together, we will achieve that which was predestined for you from the very beginning. And this doesn't negate the life that you want. It does not take away from the life that you wish to desire, that you wish for and desire. And irrespective of what the world deems to be holy and righteous, well, we can see from the state of the world that it doesn't know what it's talking about. I place those desires inside of you. I will not condemn them. I will teach you how to moderate your power in that which I've given you so that it can be most effective in your life and through your life. For you too will be a vessel that I pour out. But don't worry, because in order to pour out, I need to pour in. My hope for you is that you see what is in front of you. And you take the steps now to say, yes, I am with you to the end of time. That has not changed. I am not afraid. Are you ready? Bless you.